We're almost there.
Over there, we have to go, what, left?
Watch out for those death traps. Let's go up there. Now all we have to do is pull this lever, and here it is. The Scarab King's tomb.
Nice place. You could steal the key from your father more often, Asil. Come on, hand over a beer.
Damn, we've forgotten the bottle opener.
Oh well. Who's going to tell the first spooky story?
Don't you think it's spooky enough in here already?
You don't believe in ghosts, do you, coward?
For me, it was spooky enough to come up here and tiptoeing over all those traps.
Jeez, we didn't step into a single trap, we didn't meet any mummies, so there's really nothing to worry about.
You have desecrated my tomb. Let's see. 6 broken urns, that means... warning!
It was 7. Oops.
7? Well, in that case, you're in for a death curse.
Okay, now try explaining that to your father.
At least we have a bottle opener now.
Is it just Fata Morgana? Tell me, is it really true? What a play of light and shadow, the city's just waiting for you. Raging traits and tasty scorpions under the eye of the sun. Left to the Nile and right by the desert, that's where Egyptians have fun. Yes, this is Cairo, it's all magic and sand. With the greatest of culture, but it's all in your hand. Ooh, with the god of the gods and the girls with their beautiful hair. You prepare, but beware, take care. See the Sphinx and worship the pharaoh, go meet the crocodile. Feeling lonely by a slave in the city down by the Nile. Yes, this is Cairo, it's all magic and sand. With the greatest of culture, but it's all in your hand. Ooh, with the god of the gods and the girls with their beautiful hair. You prepare, but beware, take care. Ooh, take care. Ooh, take care.
Asil, could it possibly be that yesterday you took my keys?
Yeah, well...
If the Pharaoh finds out, he's going to go bananas.
Dad, I've got worse things to worry about. I've been cursed by a mummy, and only the Pharaoh can uncurse me.
A mummy's curse? It's time that you grow up. You just want to sneak out of your punishment. But that won't help you. You're grounded for a week.
An entire week? Dad, I might have just a few more hours to live.
I don't want to hear any more excuses.
This is pointless. Damn it. In a few hours, the curse is going to send me off into the netherworld. And the Pharaoh is the only one who can lift curses. But if I walk through that door, my father will definitely do worse. How do I get out of this situation?
Good shot, Black Eye. You go first.
Me? No, you go first.
Hey, this is my chance to escape. Today must be my lucky day after all. Bizarre summer party, live band, Liza and the Sand Beetles. There's a silver coin inside. That could be useful. Hey, the vase has unjammed the mechanism. It can only be opened by brute force. Father's Sunday robe. I'll take the clothes hanger too. Father's Sunday robe. I can use this as a rope. An amazingly long rope made of 2 shirts. Freedom, here I come. Woo-hoo!
Don't worry, Black Eye. I don't think that any danger awaits us inside. Maybe I was wrong. Excuse me. What exactly is going on in there?
I think you shouldn't go in there if you value your life.
But we're fierce mercenaries after all.
Right, just got our diploma yesterday.
Well then, at least we're going to take care of you. Sounds like a nice warm-up.
Who was desperate enough to hire you 2 clowns?
It was the Pharaoh.
Psst! Man!
But if we're gonna kill him anyway...
Do we have to?
What do I have to do to get rid of you?
Get rid of us? But we're the ones who want to get rid of you. I think we can make a little exception if you'd agree to pay a small price in exchange for your life. Let's say 20,000 silver coins. How does that sound?
I only have 1 silver coin.
Well, it's not much. About to start. Thanks again and have a nice day. We've got some business to take care of.
What have I done? I have to get my silver coin back.
You again.
Who did you say you want to kill?
This is the house of the guy that constructed the Sphinx. So, he knows too much, and we're sent to bump him off. Nothing special, you see.
You guys are the lousiest assassins I've ever seen.
And we're happy about that. There's a saying, the louse is an assassin's most faithful friend. And in the end, no one wants to be alone.
Hey, give me my silver coin back.
No way. Now we can finally get something to eat.
But if we go, the architect might run away, don't you think?
Oh, right. Oh, what a sticky situation. How can we be in 2 places at one time?
No problem. You guys go grab some chow and I'll hold down the fort.
You may be good at jumping through windows, but how are you at cutting throats, eh? I have my doubts.
Oh man, there are 2 of you. One of you can go and the other can stay here.
Hey, look at that twit. He'd eat everything himself and come back empty-handed. But leave him here, standing around by himself. He wouldn't be able to keep track of the architect even if he was stepping on his feet.
Hey, I could grab you guys something to eat.
Oh, you'd do that?
But I'd need to have my silver coin back for that.
Oh, of course. Yeah, so you can take off with it. First the job, then the dough. That's the way it works with assassins.
Okay, I'll see what I can rustle up.
Fine. Now go.
There it is, up there. The Pharaoh's palace. That's where I have to go.
Welcome, young man. Welcome to the Great Bazaar. If you ever need some help, just come to me.
Can you tell me how to get to the palace?
Just go through the bazaar and then take a left.
Can you tell me how to get to the Pharaoh?
To the Pharaoh? I don't think that these snobby guards are going to let you pass. They act the big shot all the time. But lately, we saw them running like rabbits all over the place. So even they seem to be afraid of something.
Where can I get a tasty meal?
At the lower market, to the right of the big plaza, you can get fish burgers. They're pretty okay-ish. And if you like wine, it's sold at the stairs leading to the plaza.
How can I leave Cairo?
There's a little ferry down by the Nile. But first, you should know where you want to go. You shouldn't simply trust the ferryman. Well, that's my opinion.
Thanks a lot. Maybe I'll come back later.
Oh, no problem, my friend.
Good morning, Asil. Nice of you to drop by. Wow, what happened to your hand? It's a really awesome tattoo.
Hello? Death curse? Ring a bell?
Yeah, there was a lot going on yesterday. Yeah, but the chicks are gonna be all over you, man. Well, just for a little while at least.
Your unending sympathy comforts me somehow.
Oh, quit whining. My grandfather supposedly beat 27 curses.
Oh yeah? And how did your grandfather deal with it?
Well, he jumped off the palace wall with his one remaining leg. Maybe it was just an accident. He had gone blind by that time.
Gone blind?
But the blindness curse had its good side. He didn't have to see his seeping sores anymore.
Don't worry. I'll beat this curse.
Exactly. Be brave in the face of death.
Can you help me get rid of this curse?
Help you? Wait a minute, that would mean try to get into the palace, probably mess with the pharaoh, and after that, most likely trouble with the gods. Let me think about it a minute. No thanks. And I mean that as a friend, of course. Besides, I can't take off from here anyway. My sick father's business would be ruined. Do you want to buy something?
What do you have?
Well, I have cured rattlesnake meat from Abu Simbel, or these really cool Cleopatra shower curtain rings, and brand new Sphinx hedge trimmers.
Don't you have anything special?
Okay, I haven't offered you any of the really good stuff, like the treasure map, because you don't have any money anyway.
A treasure map?
It leads to the greatest treasure in the desert, but unfortunately I can't really sell it.
Why not?
Because it's so valuable, you would have to give me a pile of gold for it.
How about this? You give me the map, I'll find the treasure, and then I'll pay.
Hey, if I ran my business like that, I really would be broke.
Of course, I'll have to look at it to make sure it's authentic.
Nice try.
No problem. I'll scrape together the money somehow.
Okay, I won't hold my breath.
Hello, young man. Have we met before?
I'm your long-lost heir.
Guy Albrusha? But he went to sea and never came back. And none of my family would wear a bottle opener as a necklace.
Come to Giza, the new family paradise. The boat that has it all. Take the river taxi. It's empty, but there's a label on it. Super laxative, works almost as good as dead fish. Last crocodile handbag sold.
Oh, hello there, pretty girl. Let's see what I can do for you. How about a charming summer dress? Or maybe something rustic? I also have underwear in stock. Panties, bras in all sizes. I even have a dressing room. There's one that would fit you just perfectly.
Stop!
What?
A summer dress is a bit too light.
Just as I expected. You're more of a winter person. I bet I can find something.
But I don't see any clothes, just cloth.
Unfortunately, something bad already happened yesterday. I went over to the fruit stand to buy a few yummy melons. And suddenly, as I was checking the melons, well, it turned out they weren't melons at all. They were, they were the market woman's, well, anyway, my cheek hurt for hours.
You should go to the optician before something really bad happens to you.
Yeah, my tailoring business is in a crisis right now. Either I've started to lose some of my tailoring talents, or my scissors are garbage.
So what's wrong with your scissors then?
Honestly, I think they're dull. I need to have them sharpened again.
Exactly, that's my job.
That's great. Here are the scissors. When I could still see things, I would walk down to the Nile to sharpen my tools.
The tailor's cloth. Closed due to illegal banana trade.
Don't try anything stupid.
Hey, take your hands off me, gorilla!
What's going on over there?
Did you see the game at all?
I fell asleep during the second half.
Inside the arena?
Well, the slaves are always sitting behind the stadium.
And how can you see the game then?
Al-Rachib usually sits on the shoulders of his brother. Do you want to buy me? I'm a first-class slave. My son is going to be the great Ben-Hur.
Hang on, Ben-Hur? How do you know?
That's a long story.
Okay then, tell it.
Actually, I don't come from Egypt at all. I ended up here on accident. A few aliens brought me here after a short trip to Rome.
Come on.
I actually lived in a small village close to Kingston upon Hull. I learnt how to swim and dive there. Well, in 1976, a few aliens abducted me from the Andromeda Nebula. We travelled through the entire galaxy together. We had a great time. Django, the boys and I had a lot of fun in the Star Cruiser until they beamed me down to good old Earth.
Beamed?
Unfortunately, they didn't hit my correct time. Django had a few beers. You know how it is. Goodbyes, complex technology, and yesterday's hangover. Well, you make mistakes quickly then.
Oh, yeah, sure. I know how it is.
Anyway, that's how I got to Rome. Don't want to complain. Had an interesting time at the gladiator school. Well, you know, you're like a star, and the fans recognize you wherever you go. Constant press, autographs, and wild groupies in the bathroom of dive bars. The emperor at the time, Caesar, was a good buddy of mine. There were lots of orgies, wine and grapes in those days, you know. Ben-Hur must have been conceived around this time.
Ben-Hur?
Can't really say he was a father's dream. No, not really. Constant stress, lots of drugs, and he always wanted me to give him money. You know? Yeah, man. And then there was this terrible misfortune with Caesar and his berserk brother. Hell, they were all out of their minds then. I broke out of the gladiator school and made myself a time machine out of one of Caesar's crunchy cereal boxes. Something on the flux capacitor must have broken. Well, and that's how I landed here. Right smack in Combat El Wombat's house.
Combat El Wombat? No, really?
He sold me right away as a house and garden slave to Von Dachem. And that one sold me as a garage and garden slave to Elten Mutschat. And since then, he's been wanting to sell me, but can't get rid of me.
My, what an interesting life.
Anyway, that's not even half as interesting as El Mutschob's brother's life.
El Mocho's brother?
Yeah, he's deaf, you know. But he really dealt well with his life as a slave. He has an ex-wife and his little daughter. Kid, it even makes me get sappy. He takes care of her completely on his own. Man, she can't even talk yet, but she's already really helpful. There's a rumor going around that he has a new girlfriend and that she's really rich with a big house and a garden and everything. Even though El Mutchob's brother is deaf. All right then. Do you want to buy me now or what? I can read and write and swim.
Well, I don't think I need a slave.
Oh, that's what they all say. But once you try it, you won't know how you ever live without one, and keeps us updated on the game.
But I sold Al-Rakib last week. How can that one tell anything anymore?
Crocodiles prohibited? But the Nile isn't actually around the corner.
You there! Halt! Don't take another step. Otherwise, you'll be trespassing on private property, and my partner and I, well, we'll have to dismember you for that offense. Sounds pretty severe, but we, the Pharaoh's guards, who fear nothing and no one, know no mercy.
I have to talk to the Pharaoh. It's seriously important.
Yeah, right. It's always urgently important. That's what they all say. If you can't come up with anything better, then you'd better just be on your way. We, the Pharaoh Sentinels, who fear nothing and no one, know no mercy. And if I say we're fearless, I mean it. Fearless as a rock.
Uh-huh, so you guys aren't afraid of anything?
Afraid? Us? Don't make me laugh. There's nothing, I mean nothing, that could scare us.
Not even giant spiders?
Nope, not afraid of them.
Not even phantom wolves?
Not even our little sisters would be afraid of those creatures.
Not even poisonous frogs?
I once had a cousin who knew somebody who was said to be afraid of them, but I think even that was just a rumor.
Not even slime guinea pigs?
Child's play. Like I said, we're fearless peacekeepers. Any more questions?
Okay, I guess I don't need to ask about crocodiles then.
Ugh! Crocodiles! Oh no. You just reminded me of this terrible slaughter down there by the harbor when the river pirates attacked. And there was this crocodile. It bit all these arms off. Ever since then, we do our work up here, far away from the All right, I don't want to hear anything more about these devil lizards. Got it? I don't even want to think about it. Okay, whatever. I think it would be better if you just left. We fearless sentinels need to meditate a little and just shut up about this slimy green thing. Ah! You again!
Crocodile!
Ah! You'd better just stop that, or you'll be getting more than a slap on the wrist. Ah! You again!
Crocodile!
Ah! You'd better just stop that, or you'll be getting more than a slap on the wrist.